The next day, I usually wake up in some strange place with a kid with an accent playing with my feet.
This is the definitive list of the absolute funniest guests who completely took over The Tonight Show, proving that even the legendary Johnny Carson could lose total control of his own program. While some modern comedians rely on cheap tricks or dirty language, these masters of comedy relied purely on sharp wit and clean humor. Number 1, the fearless insults of Don Rickles. Don Rickles was the only comedian in America who could walk onto national television and completely insult Johnny Carson to his face without getting banned. Known as Mr. Warmth, he spared absolutely no one. When Rickles sat on the couch, the normal interview format was entirely destroyed. He would mock Carson's ties, his desk, and the audience. Many viewers wrote angry letters, thinking he was genuinely mean. But Carson knew the truth. Underneath the rough jokes, Rickles was playing a brilliant character. Carson would literally fall across his desk, crying with laughter, entirely unable to defend himself. Number 2, the unpredictable energy of Robin Williams. When Robin Williams appeared on the show, producers knew they simply had to turn on the cameras and step back. There was absolutely no script, no planned questions, and no controlling him. Robin would jump out of his chair, run into the audience, and invent 5 different characters in 30 seconds. It was a whirlwind of pure, hyperactive talent. Some traditional television critics found his style too chaotic for late-night TV, but Johnny recognized his undeniable skill. Carson rarely interviewed him. He just sat back and watched in amazement as Williams proved that a single man could be an entire theatrical event. Number 3, the relatable struggle of Rodney Dangerfield. When Rodney Dangerfield nervously walked out, constantly tugging at his red tie and wiping sweat from his forehead, he brought an entirely different comedy to the couch. His famous catchphrase, claiming he received absolutely no respect, resonated deeply with the hard-working audience.
Hey, my neighbor don't get no respect either. No respect at all. You kidding? No respect from anybody.
Some executives initially thought his anxious style was too unpolished for the glamorous format, but Carson recognized his brilliant talent. Dangerfield proved that you didn't have to be perfectly smooth to be a star. Carson would laugh so hard at Rodney's rapid-fire complaints about daily struggles that he could barely breathe. Number 4, the absurdity of Steve Martin. In the 1970s, Steve Martin brought a completely different, almost intellectual physical comedy to the couch. He would arrive wearing an arrow through his head or perform incredibly bad magic tricks on purpose. He was controversial because older audiences initially didn't understand the joke. They actually thought he was just a terrible performer. But Carson saw exactly what Martin was doing. He was gently mocking the concept of show business. When Martin played the banjo in a ridiculous white suit, Carson couldn't contain his amusement. Martin proved that pure, innocent absurdity was enough to bring the house down with completely clean humor. Number 5, the unexpected comedy of Burt Reynolds. You might be surprised to see a Hollywood action star on this list, but Burt Reynolds was secretly one of the funniest men to ever sit on that couch. Unlike professional comedians, Reynolds brought a relaxed, highly self-aware charm. He famously didn't take his celebrity status seriously. The most legendary moment happened when Reynolds brought a can of shaving cream onto the set and ended up in a massive pie fight with Carson right in front of the live audience. Some executives were horrified, but it showed millions that even the biggest stars love to have clean, innocent fun. Carson willingly set aside his dignity for a great laugh. So, looking back at these classic legends, I have to ask, which of these guests always made you laugh the hardest, or is there another funny star we missed? Please let me know your honest opinions in the comments below. And if you appreciate learning the true, clean history of classic television, please hit that button and make sure to follow us for more amazing stories.